Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. The snap sets up the throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
The give to Davis. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. With the catch, it's Wells. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
To the air, it's Hayes. The screen, he can go. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Walker. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride Davis here. There's a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll take it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Hayes. Card in the backfield, it's Davis. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaking.
There he goes. And he scores! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the run, it's Walker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to Davis. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Wells. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Hayes. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, in that incompletion, I think it's just a case of the quarterback just putting way too much heat on that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
First and goal, Tulsa.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Going to the run, it's Davis. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Unloads it left. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Finding open areas.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. He's going to take off. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Wide, 53, ready, go!
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Hurricanes looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll ride Davis here. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Hayes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start the... at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Might as well stick with him. Nice move to keep running. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Delay to the back. It's Davis. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Creates a little room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Warhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They just keep firing, moving out to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw. Under fire. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Snags it over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And they swarm him under. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Running inside, it's Walker. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
So now it's 2nd and long. back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
Check. 95, 96 bridge. 95, 96 bridge. Ready, go.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Calls his own number. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.